Hi, welcome to Ninja Monkey. I'm Nathan and I am going to be going back to Japan. That's right. This is actually going to be my 9th trip and my 6th year in a row, believe it or not. So I've done all of the touristy things, all the things that people normally go to Japan and get done, tick box. I've traveled solo, I've traveled in groups, I've traveled with friends, I've traveled with friends with kids. So I've done Japan in many different ways. I've visited the main islands of Japan now, and I have a hunger for exploring some of the more rural, lesser known, lesser visited and traveled areas in Japan, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing this summer. I'm looking forward to exploring and making new friends along the way, seeing things that I haven't seen and discovering things that I haven't read about, that sort of thing. So I'll be heading back and I'll be traveling around the Chugoku region of Japan, also known as Chugoku Chiho, and it's literally known as the central country. If you look it up, that's what the kanji sort of means. It makes up the western part of Japan's island Honshu. It consists of the prefectures of Hiroshima, Okayama, Shimane, Tottori and Yamaguchi. So here's the plan. I'll be flying into Tokyo, using Tokyo as a stepping stone, getting my JR pass sorted, that kind of thing, before making my way to the western coast of Japan. Now, although Japan is an amazing country to travel by rail and has an amazing fast rail network known as a Shinkansen, there are areas of Japan that are not served by this fast rail network. So therefore, this trip that I'm going on has been a little bit more tricky than I anticipated in the first place. So it was a little bit tricky to plan this trip, so I'll be using some of the slower local trains, buses, to make my way to the towns, cities and destinations I'm going to. So as I was planning this trip, these are some of the things that I had to consider. The first thing that I had to consider was I didn't want to travel for longer than 3 hours if I could help it. I've chosen the fastest and easiest routes to each destination. So I'm actually aiming to reach each destination by around midday so I can drop off the luggage at the hotel, have some lunch and explore the surrounding area, that sort of thing. The second thing that I had to consider was how long I was going to stay in each place and what was the purpose for the visit. Perhaps it might be leisure, or maybe some kind of festival, maybe some special event, maybe I just want to get lost and discover new things along the way. But anyway, this was quite important to make my mind up as to how long I was going to be staying in each place. And finally, I chose hotels that were close to train stations and bus stations and had good access to the main attractions that I wanted to visit. So here's my rough itinerary and how I'm going to get to each place. Starting at Tokyo, I'm actually going to make my way to Kyoto just because, it's Kyoto. I love Kyoto and I don't need an excuse to visit Kyoto. I always find something to do, something to see, and it's Kyoto, basically. It also serves as a really good stepping stone in between my next destination, which is actually Tottori. So from Kyoto, I'm aiming to leave quite early to make my way to Tottori. It should take about 3 hours to get there, and I'm going to be staying for 2 nights, which will give me a chance to explore the sand dunes, the sand castle museum, some of the ruins, and maybe even get a camel ride. From Tottori, I'm going to be traveling to Matsue. Matsue was probably one of the trickiest ones that I had to figure out because there's only 3 daily trips that are about 85 minutes in total, and all the other train rides are ridiculous, like 4 hours or more. So it's best that I get the right train. So I've jotted all of that information down so I know exactly what my options are to get to Matsue as quickly as I can. I'll be staying in Matsue for 2 nights in total. I really want to take it easy. By this point in the trip, I would have been probably a week traveling, so it's probably a good idea to just chill and not have to worry too much. And there's loads of things to see and do whilst I'm there too. Yeah. So from Matsue, I'm actually going to be doing a detour to Tsuwano, which is actually inland. And the reason for this is I love onsen, and if you know me, if you've been following me, you know that I love onsen. It's one of my favorite things to do in Japan. Also, the ridiculous thing is that from Matsue to Hagi, which is actually would have been my next destination, and is actually my next destination from Tsuwano, even though on the map it's really close, if you look on the map, it's actually like a 4-hour or a 5-hour train ride. So from Tsuwano, I'll actually be able to get like a 1.5 hour or a 2-hour bus to Hagi. So that's my plan. I'm going to be spending 2 nights in Hagi. There's loads of things to do, and one of the main things that I actually want to do, and hopefully I can do it weather permitting, is a little bit of a side trip to the 123 red torii gates, also known as Motonosuri Inari Shrine, once I'm in the area. From Hagi, I'll be making my way down to Yamaguchi and staying in Yuda Onsen area, exploring Yamaguchi and the surrounding area. And finally, from Yamaguchi, I'll be heading to Onomichi before heading back to Tokyo via a sneaky night in Kyoto. So that is going to be my itinerary this summer. Anyway, my itinerary for Chugoku area in Japan and the western area, the western coast area of Japan. And after that, I'm actually going to be traveling to Thailand for about 10 days before returning to Tokyo for like a week and a half, something like that. So I'll have plenty of things to do in Tokyo. I love Tokyo. I have friends there. I like to catch up, hopefully collab with some other YouTubers, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's basically a video, a little bit of an insight of what I'm going to be doing this summer. I haven't actually mentioned any of the hotels that I'll be staying in, just for my own privacy. I don't want people to know where I'm going to be staying. But as soon as the trip is done, I'll probably do another video talking about the hotels that I've stayed at and whether I recommend them, that sort of thing. And if not, I will comment below each video that I create along the trip. I'll be putting a link to the hotel that I stayed at and maybe give you an opinion in that actual video. So yeah, I just want you guys to use me as a guide, as a guidebook. I've been to many places. I'll be doing a video about, I counted something like 50 different locations I've traveled around Japan. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll try to answer them. I really want people to experience Japan in the same way that I do, as a tourist, as an explorer, somebody who's willing to try out new things, somebody who's willing to get involved, get their hands dirty in terms of like doing local things. So yeah, so I do hope that I have some good knowledge to share with you guys. And if you've been to any of these places, please let me know what I should do, what I should check out, where I should go, that sort of thing, where I should eat, what I should eat, that sort of thing, because I am really excited to get your feedback so that I can try all these things out. And also I think it'll be quite entertaining for you to see me check out some of your comments. So yeah, anyway, that is pretty much a little update. During the trip, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of Instagram stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram, then you should check it out. I'm Ninja Monkey Guy on Instagram, and I'll probably be doing loads of Instagram photos and stories along the way before I edit these videos, because I find it quite difficult to edit on the go. That's it. I hope you found this interesting, entertaining, useful, and maybe you are planning a trip to a similar area and you can use this as some kind of template. If you do, please let me know and let me know how it went. Till then, happy summer. See you soon. Subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.